Um, what is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jillian Dahlquist, and I'm interviewing her for volleyball. So, what is your position?
So I am a back row player, or what we call it a DS.
How is it being on JV and varsity?
So it's a real honor being on both JV and varsity, but it's like so much commitment being on varsity as well, and yeah, it's just a real honor being on varsity.
How's your season going?
Really well. I think we've played 4 or 5 games and we won them all.
What is your guys' biggest competition?
Our biggest competition is probably Lewis Palmer.
Out of the teams that you have left to play, what is the one that you're most excited for?
I think I'm most excited for playing County again. We've already played them, but it was a really big competition game, so I'm excited to play them again.
I'm Kira Gosney, and I'm here with Jill.
Other Colonel Guard members tonight are Sergeant Clark, Corporal Williams, and Private Akio. Under the direct supervision of Lieutenant Colonel Eamon and First Sergeant Dilcher, tonight our national anthem will be sung by Pueblo West freshman Aubrey Vicelio. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly courtesy, respect for all players, coaches, and officials on both sides. Let's get to introducing the Pueblo South Colts. Tonight, number 00, Brooklyn Michelle. Number 1, Amy Kamalowski. Number 2, Bailey Brock. Number 3, Mallory Sivanaker. Number 4, Paige Marsh. Number 5, Isabella Arriaga. Number 6, Jasmine Robinson. Number 7, Sarah Fisher. Number 8, Caitlin Chavez. Number 9, Grace Winning. Number 11, Lindsay Anselmo. Number 12, Leah Walker. Number 13, Isabella Brown. Number 15, Brianna Bravo. And number 16, Haley Brown. All right, now for your Pueblo West Cyclones. Number 1, senior center, Brylane Manchego. Number 2, senior DS, Mariah Ottoby. Number 3, sophomore outside, Charlene Mena. Number 4, senior right side, Chase Wolf. Number 5, senior middle, Aurora Sherman. Number 6, senior libero, Kelsey Garcia. Number 7, junior setter, Maya Wells. Number 8, a senior DS, Amanda Reynolds. Number 9, a senior right side, Kennedy Bowser. Number 10, a junior DS, Julian Dalton. Number 11, a senior middle, Emily Hannemer. Number 12, senior outside, Maria Minagani. Number 13, sophomore outside, Megan Henry. Number 14, senior middle, Monique Clyde. Cyclones are coached by Good luck, ladies. Have a great match.
Good evening, I'm Cassidy Baker,
And I'm Morgan Kaloji.
and we will be bringing you tonight's volleyball matchup between your Pueblo West Cyclones and Pueblo South Colts.
And we asked the Pueblo West High School's coach, are you happy with how the season is going? And he said he loves where they are at and he was excited to have his team keep improving.
Both teams make their way out onto the floor.
Both teams look pretty excited to be here. And another question for the Pueblo West Cyclones. Pueblo West Cyclones coach, how has the team been doing so far? And he said pretty awesome. He's pretty proud of how the girls have been playing lately.
Colts will have the first serve. Manchego sets up outside hitter, Minigati. The ball goes down.
Point for the Cyclones.
Manchego up to serve for the Cyclones.
And she is number 1 for the Cyclones team.
Number 5 sets up right side hitter. Ball goes out. Cyclones get the point and lead 2-0.
And the record for the Cyclones is 8-1. And for the Pueblo West South, their record is 1-9.
Right side goes up for the hit. Kelsey Garcia tries to get under it. Colts will get the point.
The national rank for Pueblo West is 783. And as for the Pueblo South team, their national rank is 11,883.
Manchego sets up middle hitter, Minigati. She gets the kill. Cyclones get the point and lead 3-1.
It is Cyclones point once more.
Garcia up to serve for the Cyclones. Serve goes to left back. Number 9 sets up back row hitter. She sends the ball out.
They're having some pretty nice hits over here. Passes.
Garcia still serving. Serve goes to middle back, the libero. Number 5 sets up right side hitter. Manchego sets up Sherman in the front row.
Cyclones with another point. Cyclones state rank is 17, and for the South, their state rank is 301.
Number 5 sets up outside hitter. The ball is blocked by right side Chase Rump. Cyclones get the point and lead 6-1. Garcia still serving. Serve goes to middle back. Number 5 sets up right side hitter. Audeby passes it up. Minigati up for the hit, tips it over, and it hits the out pole. Colts will get the point.
Both teams seem to be doing pretty well so far.
Brooklyn Michelli serving for the Colts. Serve goes to Minigati. Manchego sets up right side Chase Rump. Rump hits the ball out. Colts get the point. Cyclones still lead 6-3. Michelli still serving. Serve goes to Garcia in the back row. Manchego sets up Sherman on the outside. 13 passes it up. Nobody can get to the ball. Cyclones get the point and lead 7-3.
Cyclones seem to be on a roll.
Minigati serving for the Cyclones. Serve goes to right back. Number 5 sets up outside hitter. Garcia passes it up. Manchego sets up Olivia Sherman. Ball comes back over, passed up by Emery. Manchego sets up Rump on the outside, on the right side. Cyclones get the point.
Cyclones with 8 and South with 3.
Minigati serving. Ball goes to right back. Number 3 passes it up to number 4 on the outside. Minigati passes it up. Manchego sets up Sherman, who gets the kill. Cyclones get the point and lead 9-3.
The stats for Cyclones, kills per set is 12.8, and there are no stats for South.
Minigati serves it over. Minigati passes it up. Manchego sets up Rump on the outside. She gets the kill. Cyclones get the point and lead 10-3 here in the first set. South coach calls a timeout.
We did not actually get a chance to ask the South coach any questions. He was too busy with being very active with his team and making them prepped. And the hitting percentage for Cyclones is .319.
Both teams make their way back out onto the floor. Manigaudi will still be serving for the Pueblo West Cyclones.
Both teams seem to be preparing pretty well and talking to each other, which is pretty well. And the cheerleaders seem to be getting the crowd pretty pumped right now.
Manigaudi serves the ball over. Chase front up for the block. Cyclones get the point. Manigaudi still serving for the Cyclones.
Cyclone stands are pretty full tonight.
Manigaudi serves the ball to back row. He can't get the pass. Cyclones lead 12-3.
South stands, however, could seem to be filled up a little more.
Manigaudi serves the ball to left back. Libero sends the ball over. Garcia sets up Rumpf on the outside. Number 5 sets up her right side. Manigaudi passes it up. Sherman up for the kill, and it'll be good. Cyclones lead 13-3 here in the first set.
I like how they're all working together and moving around to get the ball over the net for each team.
Manigaudi still serving.
For Pueblo West Cyclones, the digs per set is 14.7.
Manigaudi serves the ball over. Libero hits the ball over. Garcia passes it up. Emery up for the hit, and it's blocked. Comes back over. Garcia passes it up. Chase from Manigaudi passes the ball over. Number 4 for the Colts sends it over. Manchego sets up Rumpf on the outside. The hit will be good, and Cyclones get the point.
And serving aces for Pueblo West Cyclones is 68. Again, no stats for South.
Manigaudi serves the ball to right back. Number 5 sets up her right side hitter. Manchego sets up Emery on the outside. Libero passes it up. Number 5 sets up her middle hitter, blocked by Sherman, comes back over. Number 5 sends the ball over. Manchego sets up Sherman, and she'll get the kill. Cyclones lead 15-3.
Cyclones are having some pretty killer spikes today.
Manigaudi serves the ball to the Libero. Hits off her arms and goes out. Cyclones get the point. Manigaudi passes the ball to back row. Left side up for the hit. And it's blocked. Cyclones get the point.
Once again, South State rank is 301, and Pueblo West State rank is 17.
Manigaudi serves the ball short, drops in front of number 4, Paige Marsh, and Cyclones get the point. Manigaudi serves the ball over. It hits off of Marsh's hands. Once again, Cyclones get the point.
Cyclones are having a pretty good game tonight. Manigaudi is serving for the past few serves.
Sherman hits the ball back over. Garcia tries to get under the ball, but can't manage. Colts will get the point. Cyclones lead 19-4 here in the first set.
Number 1 for the South team will be taking the serve.
Amy Komorowski. She serves the ball to Manigaudi in the back row. Garcia sets up Emery on the outside. Hit will be out. Colts get the point.
That was like right on the line, so close to being in.
Komorowski still serving for the Colts. Service short into the net. Cyclones get the point and lead 20-5.
There go the cheerleaders again, cheering up the crowd.
Amanda Daniels serving for the Cyclones.
We got quite a few observers tonight. Both teams prepared.
Daniels serves the ball to left back. Arriaga sets up outside hitter. Manchego sets up Emery on the outside. She'll get the kill. Cyclones 21, Colts 5. Daniels still serving for the Cyclones.
Both teams are doing pretty well. Still got quite a few more minutes to go.
Sherman tips the ball over.
That was a pretty nice smooth tip over there for her.
Cyclones get the point and lead 22-5. Daniel serves the ball to the back row. Sherman and Emery get the block and Cyclones get the point.
I like how she took her effort to that just to dive on the floor to get that ball, even though she didn't get it, but she did pretty good.
Daniel serves the ball to Libero in the back row. She passes it up, outside up for the hit. Minigatti passes it up. Sherman sets up Emery on the outside. Dug out by number 2, Bailey Brock. Nobody else can get to the ball. Cyclones get the point and lead 24-5.
Amanda will be serving again with her nice jump serves.
Ball goes short in front of number 13, and Cyclones win the first set. 2 more to win the match.
South once again has no stats, and Pueblo West has quite a few, but I've already said that earlier. Once again, for the Pueblo West Cyclones, their record is 8-1, and the record for South, once more, is 1-9. The coaches are preparing both teams for the next set. Some of the crowd is leaving to go get some food, but it looks like they'll be right back. Number 13 for Pueblo West Cyclones, Regan Emery, has some pretty good hits tonight. She's doing really well. And number 5 for Pueblo West Cyclones, Olivia Sherman, is having some pretty nice blocks and has been getting up over that net. I think together the whole team is helping each other and just getting those points for themselves.
Cyclones make their way out onto the floor. Colts are still in their huddle.
Looks like the South team is still conspiring what they're going to do next. both teams start making their way out to the court. Game is best 3 out of 5. Cyclones need 2 more wins to win the match. Looks like the girls are pumping each other up. Got some good team support over there on both sides.
Cyclones will have the first serve. Mariah Ottoby will be serving. Ottoby serves the ball to left back. Number 5 sets up outside hitter, and it's blocked by Emily Hannenberg. Cyclones get the point. Number 9 was in the net. Cyclones lead 1-0 here in the second set. Ottoby serves the ball to the back row, middle back. Arriaga sets up outside hitter number 9, and it's blocked by Hannenberg and Manchego. Cyclones get the point.
Both number 11 and number 1 for Cyclones have been getting up over the net to keep the ball out and into the south half.
Ottoby serves the ball over, and it's hit off of Colts' arms. They lead 3-0 here in the second set. Ottoby serves the ball over. It hits off of Colts' arms. Cyclones get the point and lead 4-0.
Looks like Cyclones are changing up their servers. Number 2, Maria Ottoby will be taking the serves, it seems like now.
Ottoby serves the ball into the net. Colts get the point. Arriaga serving. Garcia digs the ball out. Hannenberg tips it over. Ball comes back over. Minigatti passes it over. Ottoby passes the ball up. Manchego sets up Hannenberg, who will get the point. Cyclones lead 5-1.
Both teams are doing pretty good at keeping the ball in the air.
Bowser subbing in for Daniels in the front row. Manchego serving. Serve goes to left back. Hit off of her arms. Number 9, Whiting, chases after the ball but can't get to it. Cyclones get the point and lead 6-1.
The servers tonight for the Cyclones have been having some pretty awesome jump serves.
Manchego serves the ball to the libero, Michelli, and it hits off of her arm. Cyclones get the point. Manchego still serving for the Cyclones. Serve is over to Michelli in the back row. Arriaga sets up right side hitter. Ottoby passes it up. Manchego sets up Hannenberg, who hits the ball into the net. Colts get the point. Cyclones still lead 7-2.
You can hear everybody's shoes just squeaking on that court over there.
Colts serving. Garcia passes it up. Minigatti up for the hit. Arriaga passes it up. Number 4 sends the ball over. Hannenberg passes it up. Right side, Bowser up for the hit. Arriaga sets up left side. Ottoby passes the ball up. What a great save. Garcia sends the ball deep. Great effort by the Colts, but Cyclones get the point and lead 8-2.
Ottoby had a pretty awesome save a couple seconds ago, as well as the Colts, but they weren't able to get it over.
Garcia serving for the Cyclones. Serve goes to right back. Arriaga sets up right side. Manchego passes the ball up. Bowser up for the hit. She'll roll it over.
Both teams are working pretty hard.
Garcia tries to dig it out but can't get under the ball. Colts will get the point, but Cyclones still lead 8-3. Michelli serving for the Colts. She serves the ball to Garcia in the back row. Manchego sets up Minigati. Ball comes straight back over. Manchego sets up Sherman, and she'll get the point. Cyclones lead 9-3.
The crowd silences as they prepare for number 12, Manigotti, on Cyclones' team to serve it over.
Minigati serves the ball over. Arriaga sets up right side hitter. Sherman passes the ball up. Manchego tips it over. Michelli digs it out.
Man, they're both having some great effort on both teams, trying really hard and just doing really well.
Minigati still serving. She serves the ball over. Goes to the middle front. Ball is tipped over. Garcia passes it up. Manchego sets up Emery on the outside. She hits the ball out. Colts get the point.
Well, with some powerful spike over there, she had that going.
Number 1, Komorowski serving for the Colts. Goes to Minigati. She passes it up. Manchego sets up right side Kennedy Bowser, who gets the kill. Cyclones lead 11-4. Daniels subbing in for Bowser. Daniels is serving for the Cyclones. Daniel serves the ball over to the back row. Minigati passes it up. Manchego to Sherman, who gets the kill.
Number 8, the server right now for the Cyclones, Amanda Daniels, is a senior this year, I believe. She's doing pretty awesome her senior year.
Daniel serves the ball over. Number 13, Isabella Braun, tries to pass it up but can't get under it. Cyclones get the point and lead 13-4 here in the second set. Daniel serves the ball over. Left side up for the hit. Minigati passes the ball up. Garcia sends it over. Middle back passes it up. Arriaga sets up outside hitter, and it goes into the net. Cyclones get the point.
Man, the ball seems to be attracted to the ceiling right now. Keeps going up and hitting it.
Daniel serves the ball over. Arriaga gets under it. Number 2 up for the hit. It goes through the block on Cyclone's side. Colts get the point.
Colts with some pretty amazing saves.
Number 10, Jillian Dalquist coming in for Amanda Daniels in the back row. Brown serving for the Colts. Sherman passes it up. Manchego sets up Emery on the outside. She gets the kill. Cyclones lead 15-5.
That was a pretty bomb spike for her.
Sherman serving for the Cyclones. Number 8, passes it up. Manchego sets up Hannenberg on the outside, and it's a kill for Hannenberg. Cyclones lead 16-5.
Both teams with some solid spikes and bumps.
Sherman serves the ball to right back. Arriaga tries to get under it but can't get there. Cyclones lead 17-5.
Both teams are still very energetic and putting some great effort into the game.
Sherman continues to serve. Manchego up for the hit. Arriaga sets up, middle hitter. Sherman sets it up. Emery up for the hit. Arriaga sets up, outside hitter. Sherman passes the ball up again. Hannenberg up for the hit, dug out by number 16. Arriaga tries to get under it again, and it goes off of her arms. Cyclones get the point and lead 18-5.
Both teams looking like ballerinas out there trying to get the ball back up into the air.
Sherman still serving. Arriaga sets up Michelli in the back row. Manchego sets up Emery, who gets the kill.
That was a pretty saucy spike over there. And the teams go out for a timeout. Emily Hannenberg, number 11 for the Cyclones team, is having a really good game tonight. She keeps saucing the ball over with some nice spikes. Pueblo West High School team makes their way onto the court. And also the atmosphere in the gym is pretty awesome. Looks like the Cyclones have time to prepare and take a little break. Cheerleaders cheering them on.
Sherman gets the ball. She'll still be serving for the Cyclones. Colts make their way out onto the floor.
And this is the second set, excuse me.
Arriaga sets up outside. Minigatti can't get to the ball. Colts get the point.
Number 3 for the Colts will be taking the serve. And that is Mallory.
Emery up for the hit. Arriaga passes it up. Arriaga sends it over and the ball goes out. Cyclones get the point. Cyclones lead 20-6.
The Colts support each other on their passes and stick together as a team, as well as the Cyclones.
Ought to be serving for the Cyclones. Serve goes to middle back. Arriaga sets up Michelli. Garcia passes it up. Manchego sets up Hannenberg. Cyclones get the point.
Hannenberg with another spike.
Ought to be still serving. Number 8, Caitlin Chaffez can't get under the ball. Cyclones get the point and lead 22-6. Ought to be still serving. Arriaga sets up right side. Garcia tries to pass the ball up, but can't get to it. Colts get the point.
Dang, a nice spike for the South team. Grace Whitting.
Arriaga serving for the Colts. Ought to be passing it up. Manchego sets up Monique Clyde. Colts hit it into the net. Cyclones lead 23-7.
Number 16, Haley Brown for the Colts team had a pretty nice serve and seems like she's doing pretty awesome tonight too.
Manchego serving for the Cyclones. Serve is over. Nobody can get to the ball after number 4, Paige Marsh, passes it up. Cyclones get the point and need one more point to win this set and go into the third match.
Colts doing pretty good, keeping the ball in there.
Number 9 up for the hit on the Colts side. Cyclones get called on a lift. Colts get the point. Cyclones still lead 24-8.
Colts are gaining those points, catching up to the Cyclones.
Isabella Brown serving for the Colts. Serve goes to Garcia. Manchego passes it up. Sherman up for the hit. It'll be good. Cyclones win the second set, 25-8. Now we go into the third set. If Cyclones win this set, they win the whole game.
Both teams are going to conspire and switch sides. Got some nice dance moves over there for the cheerleaders. Both teams are doing pretty awesome tonight. And number 6 for Pueblo West High School Cyclones, Kelsey Garcia, is having some pretty awesome passes. Both teams are making a great effort to keep the ball in the air as well.
Cyclones start to make their way out onto the floor. Colts are still in their huddle.
Got some handshakes going out on the court right now. Colts make their way out. Both teams are having some great teamwork, working together and moving around to get the ball over the net.
Looks like we're about to start our third set. Looks like the Colts will have the first serve.
Both teams prepare. Got some pretty fancy little handshakes over there on both teams.
Arriaga serving for the Colts to start off the third set. Serve goes to Minigati. She passes it up. Manchego sets up. Emily Hannenberg, who gets the kill. Cyclones get the first point here in the third set.
Colts number 5, Isabel, is a pretty good setter and has been doing some pretty awesome stuff for her team.
Manchego serving for the Cyclones. Serve goes to number 3 in the back row. Arriaga sets up right side hitter who passes the ball over. Garcia gets under it. Emily Hannenberg up for the hit. Michelli can't get under the ball and pass it up. Cyclones get the point and lead 2-0.
Hannenberg once more with those awesome spikes. She's been winning a lot of points for her team that way.
Manchego serves the ball to middle back. Arriaga sets up middle hitter. Garcia passes the ball up. Manchego sets up Rumpf on the outside. She'll get the kill.
Both teams with some nice saucy passes to each other.
Manchego still serving for the Cyclones.
With a nice, crisp, saucy pass, serve.
Number 4 tries to hit the ball over, Paige Marsh, but she can't get it over. Cyclones lead 4-0. Manchego serves the ball to Michelli in the back row. Michelli hits the ball over. Manchego sets up Minigati on the left side, blocked by the Colts. Rump up for the hit. Michelli digs out. Garcia passed the ball up. Minigati up for the hit, and it goes out. Colts will get the point. Cyclones lead 4-1.
Colts have been on the floor quite often that past time, but have been able to get it back into the air, which is pretty awesome.
Michelli serving for the Colts.
Got a little confusion over there on the sidelines.
Looks like number 4, Paige Marsh, will be serving in place of Brooklyn Michelli.
Cyclones wait for the serve. Seems like the crowd and everyone has cooled down a little bit since the last set.
Marsh serves the ball out. Cyclones get the point and lead 5-1 here in the third set.
The ref tonight has been making some pretty good calls. Doesn't seem like he's messed up very often.
Garcia serves the ball to left back. Ball goes straight up and nobody else can get to the ball.
Yeah, Colts over there just had a little confusion.
Garcia continuing to serve. Serve goes to left back. Hits off of her arms again. Cyclones get the point and lead 7-1.
Colts prepare by wiping off their shoes so that they don't slip.
Garcia serves the ball to left back. Arrieta sets the middle hitter up. Sherman up for the kill. It'll be good. Cyclones get the point.
She just spiked it right into the middle of her stomach. That'd be pretty hard for anyone to get, I think.
Garcia still serving. Goes to middle back, and she can't get to the ball. Cyclones lead 9-1.
Colts working together and staying as a team seem to be really positive as well and not letting anything get to them.
Garcia still serving. Serve goes to Michelli in the back row. Number 3 sends the ball over. Audie passes it up. Rump for the hit on the outside. Or on the right side, my bad. Garcia passes the ball up. Manchego sets up. Minigati. The hit will be good. Cyclones lead 10-1.
The South Coast looks a little unhappy at the moment.
Garcia continues to serve. Serve goes to Michelli in the back row. Arrieta sets up. Number 3, it blocked by Sherman, comes back over. Garcia passes it up. Sherman up for the kill, and it'll be good.
Cyclones have been really perfecting those spikes. I think they've been practicing those for quite a while. Looks like something's spilling over there in the corner. Keep having to wipe it up. Number 6 for Cyclones is taking the serve once more, and that is Kelsey Garcia.
Serve goes into the net. Colts get the point. Cyclones still lead 11-2.
It looks like the ceiling is leaking, actually. That's what they keep having to pick up off the floor over there.
Colts serve the ball over. Manchego sets up Sherman on the outside. She gets the kill. Cyclones lead 12-2.
Cyclones won the last 2 sets and look like they're on their way to win this one. But maybe the Colts can make it.
Minigati serving for the Cyclones. Serves the ball to Michelli. Arrieta sets up back row hitter. She tips it over. Sherman passes it up. Rump up for the hit. Rolls off of number 16's hands, Haley Brown. Cyclones get the point.
Michelli for the South is really trying to get that ball, and she's putting great effort into it.
Minigati serves the ball over. Michelli for the hit. Minigati passes it up. Manchego sets up Sherman. The hit will be good. Cyclones get the point and lead 14-2. Minigati continues to serve for the Cyclones.
Have to say, she's a pretty awesome server. Doesn't even look like she has to try to get it over the net.
Number 12 sends the ball over. Garcia passes it up. Manchego sets up Emery on the outside. Ball is tipped off of the Colts' hands. Cyclones get the point. The score is now 15-2, Pueblo West Cyclones.
Once again, Manigotti is serving it.
The ball is hit off of Seibenacker's hands. Cyclones get the point and lead 16-2.
Nice.
Number 12 passes it up. Number 13 tips the ball over. Garcia passes it up. Manchego sets up Reagan Emery. Ball is tipped off of number 3's hands. Cyclones lead 17-2.
Colts seem a bit tired, but they're still not giving up hope. They're still working really hard.
Manigotti serves it over. Arriaga sets up back row hitter. Manigotti passes it up. Manchego sets up Sherman, who gets the kill. Manigotti will continue to serve for the Cyclones.
They gotta fix that leak next time for the next game.
Manigotti serves it to right back. Arriaga sets up number 3, who hits the ball into the net. She seems kind of unhappy about that one.
Yeah.
Cyclones lead 19-2 here in the third set. Serve goes over to Seibenacker. Cyclones get the point.
Looks like Colts are getting a little frustrated, but they are still working together as a team. Manigotti serving with a smile on her face.
Arriaga sets up right side hitter. Blocked by Olivia Sherman and Reagan Emery. Cyclones get the point and lead 21-2. Manigotti continues to serve for the Cyclones.
She's on a roll tonight.
Serve goes to middle back, comes straight back over. Reagan Emery up for the block. Looks like she got a lift called on her. Colts will get the point. Cyclones still lead 21-3.
Number 3 for the Colts will be taking the serve.
Serve goes to Sherman in the back row. Manchego sets up Sherman on the outside. Ball drops on Colts side. Cyclones get the point and lead 22-3. Only 3 more points to win this set and win the match.
Number 15 and 13 on the Colts side seem to be the blockers for the team.
15 for the Colts tries to get under the ball, but can't get there. Cyclones lead 23-3. Maya Webb serving for the Cyclones. Serve goes to Michelli in the back row. She can't get the ball up. Cyclones lead 24-3. Webb serves the ball over again. Cyclones win.
With 25 points and Colts with 3.